Buonasera a tutti. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are officially live with some guest, a new entry, which is Nick Rossi from New York. How's it going, my friend?
It's going good, man. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Welcome to the channel. I know it's been a while that I've been asking you to join, but uh, for some reason I always forgot
Yeah.
about you. I said, let me call this guy. So you ready to talk about Juventus? Of course, the Champions League draw, Serie A in general.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Glad to be here.
Uh, Oh yeah, you got to be here. Okay, then of course, unexpected, Mr. Richard from Serie A. Sit down. How's it going, bro?
Going, man. How you doing?
Well, I say unexpected because I wasn't sure you were gonna come, Richard. So, but
I don't even
I
know
know
what
life is busy. But
yeah, exactly. So, hey, you get to hear me now. My new surroundings here. I'm no longer on the East Coast, so I'm glad to be here.
oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you're here. It's been a while that you haven't been on my live, which I think you stopped for a bit. Now I'm glad that you're back doing uh, live reaction. So yeah, glad to have you guys back, and especially guys on the chat here. We'll see who's going to be on. And before anything, put a beautiful like and subscribe to my channel. You can follow Mr. Richard from Serie A Sitan. You can even follow Nick Rossi on Instagram. He's a guitar player. You do punk music, right, Nick?
That's right. Yeah. Pop punk.
Right on. Right on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's your connection or my connection. No, oh, my connection's good. I think your connection is not proper, Nick.
I think it might be yours. I see.
Is
Yeah,
your
see,
connection?
Nick and I have a good connection right here. I don't know about you.
I can. Sorry, because I can see you guys not good, but my end, I don't know why. Hold on a second. 'Cause I took off
Live
my
TV, baby.
Wi-Fi. That's weird. That's totally weird.
You good?
You're
What's
good,
that?
man. All good.
I'm good.
You're good.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Because I don't see. I don't know what's wrong.
You can't see us.
Okay, let's get things going, guys. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. We have David Rossi says, "Let's go." Buonasera, David. Then we have, of course, Anthony Flair. Buonasera, a casa tutti, gents. Welcome, Anthony. I'm pretty sure he's surprised that Richard is here. Oh, Richard, it's a shame that he has shut himself for a couple months, and we just cited him. Hey, I don't know. It's not just you have problems with the injuries, but with us. But it's what it is. Oh, the leg effect. I don't think you want to hear me talk about Allegri, Richard.
Better you than me.
Allegri effect.
Guys, I am sorry, guys. I think I'm having issues. If you guys can continue, I'm having some issues with the phone. 1 second, boys. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Continue. I'll be right back, guys.
You're good. You're
Sorry.
good.
Nick, we're just gonna run the show here. I guess it's you and me here.
Yes. Oh yeah. I'll let you. You take the wheel with the Allegri effect. What? How are you feeling about all that?
Man, you know, at first, I never liked the second coming of a manager back to a club. It never works out, right? And so when I heard that he was joining Milan, I said, I'm not happy about this because it's not going to end well. But, you know, he is what we needed at the time in terms of discipline and all that jazz. And I was hopeful, and preseason, it looked good. But the first game, it's like, what's going on? What is this?
Yeah.
You know this too well. You know this well as a Juventino. So, like,
unfortunately,
I mean, we both. I had him back in 2012 when he was in Milan. You know, so
yeah, that's right.
I know what to expect, but I think it seems like when he's with you guys, at least, he ran out of ideas that second time, and I feel the same thing's going to happen unless we get surprised. I'm not going to rush to judgment just yet. It's one game, but man, first game not looking good.
Yeah, I think what was it last season? Didn't Napoli lose their first game like what was it 2 or 3-0 or something like that?
3-0. Yeah. And they won the title.
And then they ended up obviously dominating and going on to win the title. So you never know.
So you predict on title this year?
I don't know. I didn't say that, but honestly, it's going to be an interesting year. You know, all the new signings, but Napoli got they didn't clean house, but they signed so many people, and you know, Juve's got a couple new dudes, and you guys got Modric.
And Kunku today, so
yeah, I saw that as well. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think there's a lot of contenders. And Inter's always there, sort of. I don't know.
So how do you feel about Tudor? So like from the outside looking in, I thought it was a right hire for the time, but I didn't think he was a long-term thing. I thought maybe he was just like a mid-season guy and get you to the end and find a new manager. But you guys kept him. So like, how do you feel as a supporter of the club?
I mean, I don't think he definitely wasn't the first choice. Obviously, I think they were definitely trying to get Conte. That didn't work. You know, obviously he's staying at Napoli. And then I thought Mancini was the other one that they were considering for on and off for a while, but to my knowledge, he, wanted certain guarantees and they weren't sure. I don't know. I feel like we're the most indecisive club on the planet when it comes to anything, really.
Right.
Evidently, over the past few years, especially. And I don't know. I feel like Tudor was like the fallback option or the safe bet or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I think when he came in, he did pretty well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With all things said after Thiago Motta got kicked out, but I don't know. I mean, I'm optimistic. They seem to be playing a little bit, gelling a little bit better than they were under Motta. A lot better, I should say. Yeah. That was a nightmare to watch last season.
Last week, so.
What was that?
You guys had a good win last week, 2-0. I mean,
yeah.
Scored and.
Took a little bit to get there, but if it wasn't for Yildiz, we probably wouldn't have scored at all because he's a beast. Kind of took matters into his own hands there and took on his man, got the cross in the box. I think he's lights out.
Yeah, and our main guy Leao was out of that game, and Anthony's talking about how we got Nkunku, and I'm excited for him. He should bring some energy. Someone, I don't remember who it was, if it was a boy Martino or somebody said that Modric and maybe like not Jashari, but somebody else in a double pivot would be good with Nkunku on the wings. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think Allegri's got a lot to figure out. I don't think he's really got it all together yet. But I think after some time, you guys will probably start to look a little bit better. Yeah. But rough first opening weekend there. But
welcome back to the show, Rino. We were just talking about Allegri.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. There's always some problems when it's live. So what did I miss, boys? Well, I was gone for 5 minutes.
The whole show's over, man. It was good having you on. And
it's good. Okay. See you. Bye-bye. When I see you guys, perfect. I had to cancel everything on my phone. So I should always do that before.
We talked about Allegri.
Okay, I'm just going to go on the chatting. Oh, Allegri. Okay, too bad I missed that part. Because I got lots to say about Allegri. But hey, it's funny with Allegri. I said, Lencio will be easy for me. Well, it will never be easy. Because I said to my last lives, in my last videos, that Milan might fight for the Scudetto. I know it's only the first game, but after seeing this, once again, he breaks the record. A bad record to Milan. Allegri, after what Nick witnessed the second year of Allegri, which Richard knows my rant on Allegri. I just don't know. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. So from England, Dequan Rezi, big up my guy. Sorry, I kind of disappeared because my phone wasn't working. So paesans, okay. So let's continue on, shall we?
So,
What's that?
I thought Nick and I were just going to have our own podcast here, start up a new podcast.
I know. Sorry, guys. So I get pissed off myself. Then it doesn't turn out the way I want it to be. But
It's all right.
it,
It's all good.
it was 10 minutes ago. So let's keep on rolling. So, guys, I guess everybody watched the Champions League draw. Unfortunately, Mina's not in it, but we'll talk about Milan after. But I'd like to hear Richard's thoughts because he said his piece today. So, guys, what are you guys' thoughts between these four Italian teams playing? Like, for me, with Juve, it's a 50-50 because you got Real Madrid, Villarreal. We know our experience with Villarreal. We lost with them. Benfica, guys, we always lose with them. I don't know why, but we always lose with them. Those small teams, I'm not too familiar, but when it comes to small teams with us, we'll never be lucky. So I don't know. For me, it's 50-50 because based on this Mercado, Juventus, I don't know about you guys, having Colomani for 60 mil, which I do like the player, but not really happy. It seems like you're not happy too, Nick?
I don't know. I don't think he's worth that much.
Well,
personally.
yeah. Well, if you had to pay 60 mil on Colomani, might as well put the 10 or more money and get Jokeres, don't you think? Like, I don't get this guy. And then we're keeping Vlahovic, unfortunately. Then, Jonathan David has been positive. We'll see. Hopefully he keeps it that way. I just don't know how is this Juventus going to turn out. Yes, we beat Parma. It's true. We haven't beat them. Last year we were struggling. It's only the first game. But I don't know how is this Juventus going to turn out with this Champions League. Nick, let's start with Nick. Then I'll let Richard. What are your thoughts about our lovely Juventus? We can touch on everything.
I mean, like you said, it's weird. Against the smaller teams, I feel like for some reason they stoop down to their level almost. They don't play like Juventus. It's really odd. And then obviously you got Real Madrid, Dortmund. Bit of a scary look there, but I don't know. I think if Tudor figures out a solid lineup, sticks with it, gets in the gel a little bit better. I mean, they looked pretty good against Parma. It just took a little bit to score. That's the hard or the big thing they lacked, especially last year, was just any sort of like creativity. With the exception of Conceição and Yildiz kind of doing their own thing. They're saving graces
I love
for the
Conceição.
team. Yeah, me too. A lot. And I was fuming after the season was over because they were like, "Oh, are we going to keep him? Are we going to buy him? I don't know." They were doing the whole thing back and forth. Like Juve didn't want to pay. What was it? What did it end up being? 30 million for Conceição? It was around there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they didn't want to pay. 30
more than 30.
million.
Yes.
Yeah, they were being weird about that, but then you look at what we paid for Coop Miners and Douglas Luiz last year, and that doesn't make any sense in my mind. Whatever, I honestly makes me kind of want to throw up in my mouth, but I'm just glad we kept him. I think he brings something to this team that no one else has. Someone like Chiesa, who we lost last year.
We're gonna talk about
to bring, the individual brilliance. It's something that every team needs, because when you're in the thick of it and you're in crap, you need somebody to pull you out. So I don't know. I'm hopeful. I think if they start gelling together, he gets the solid lineup going. Bremer stays fit. I think we have a chance, but we'll see what happens.
What mean a chance to win the Scudetto or the Champions League?
To take on like Real Madrid and Dortmund. I think we can go toe to toe with them if we.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I was referring to the Champions League the whole time.
Yeah, sorry. No, sorry. Yeah, because we're talking about a little bit in general, but Parma. Yeah. I just don't know what this Mercado has been really bad. We got Comoli, and he's only there cleaning up the books. I don't know about you, Nick or Richard, because I keep on saying Elkan is kind of like Jerry from Milan, but Milan, they didn't make the top four, but pretty much they got some players. I said, so only about cleaning the books. Now, we're supposed to get Zagrova. We sold Savona, around 17 mil in total. And I'm still hearing, based on what Fabrizio Romano said, of course, our boy Alberto said it today, we have to sell Nico Gonzalez. Like, come on. What kind of, this is shocking to me. Like, just close this deal. Like, we got to wait to sell Nico Gonzalez. We got to wait to sell this person. Like, it's all about cleaning the book. It's all about business. Then you hear Elkan saying, oh, dobbiamo vincere. We got to win. How are we going to win with this team? Like, honestly. With this Champions League, like I said, it's a 50-50. Like, I'm hoping that we beat Real Madrid because they beat us at the Club World Cup. It is a top team. But with Benfica, I don't know. I lost my hopes on Benfica. But then with these small teams, we only got to pray that we don't have any injuries. So that's the main issues. We don't have any replacements. It's some of these guys.
Our depth, the depth in the back line scares me. So
yes,
that's 100%. The biggest thing. Like I said, if Bremer needs to stay fit because he's obviously, the best.
The main guy.
Yeah, he's the main guy.
Well,
like you just said, we got rid of Savona now, or are about to. I don't know if the deal actually went through or not.
Yeah, it went through today.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Today, Fabrizio Romano.
Yeah, so that's another defender gone. Like, who the hell have we got? Like, what's going on here?
Gatti, Kalulu. Gatti's a fit. I like Gatti. Don't get me wrong, but this he still needs a lot of proof. But with Bremer, we need to keep him on the bench. Let him play maybe second half because you don't want him to get injured until he's super fit. Or if we find a replacement for him, a secondary defender on January if something doesn't come along in these days. Richard, my friend, what are your thoughts about this Juventus? Then we'll talk about the other teams as we go on.
It's a pretty difficult group, honestly. You look at the teams. Dortmund, they're no slouches. They can go deep in the Champions League for sure. Real Madrid, it goes without saying. Benfica, they've troubled you guys for years, as you've mentioned. Villarreal is a really good team, especially in European play. Sporting, don't forget about Sporting. They are also a thorn in your guys' side and pretty much every Italian team side. And so they're a team you're going to have to worry about. Bodo Glimt, the team that people like to overlook, but this team likes to upset bigger European teams, and they've had Italian teams' numbers, in particularly Roma, but they've also had other teams' names as well. And then Monaco, they're the outlier there. They've had the past really good teams, and they've dropped off a little bit, but they're still a team that has money and they have some younger players that can play. So it's going to be difficult no matter what. Can they compete with all the teams here? Yeah, absolutely. But they're going to have to be their best games. And I think best case scenario, they win 50% of these games. And I don't see Juventus. I see them moving on, but through the playoffs. I don't see an automatic promotion to them just because it's so difficult.
I know.
And it's hard, and you have to be at your best game, plus balancing Serie A, which is always a difficult feat. We'll see what Tudor does in the situation. We know Conte sucks in this kind of situation, but Tudor, we don't really know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I think they certainly can, at their best, they can compete with everybody here, and they should do well. But it's what they do against little opponents, like you guys said, is what matters. They have to get maximum points out of these teams like Monaco, Patos, Bodo Glimt, Sporting, Villarreal, because otherwise it's going to be a long, scary road, I think.
A long ride. Yeah. It is. It really is. I'm not looking forward to being in the playoffs because last year we lost with PSV. That was brutal. Our last 6 years in Champions League, it was really pathetic. So I don't know about you, Nick, if you're happy in the Champions League, but
that was one of the worst games I saw last season, or in a while.
Oh yeah,
that was horrible.
Isn't that worse? Isn't that worse than Allegri when we lost with Maccabi Haifa? I don't know if that was worse or
yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. But we'll wait and see what our lovely Juventus will do. And Richard nailed it. Tudor, we have to see what he does because we never seen him compete in Champions League because his team doesn't last long. And we know Conte, his thing in Champions League. But speaking of Conte, with this new format, shall we speak about Napoli? I know, Nick, you're half Napolitano, right? Your family's Napolitano.
Yeah, my entire dad's side came
Okay,
from.
so you have
So
a
I got a
okay,
soft
so you have a
spot for him.
spot.
I have to, But
Well,
yeah.
I have a soft spot with Milan because my mom is a Milanista. So if you ever hear
Okay.
me cheer for Milan, you know why. But I understand you. So Napoli seems like kind of tough. They got Man City, Chelsea. Who else they got? I forgot. Some of the small teams,
Frankfurt,
Copenhagen,
Benfica, Sporting.
Benfica, Sporting. Okay, like us, Sporting. So it's going to be interesting to see Napoli, Man City because they got the broom Napoli. Uh, Chelsea, they've been tough. Like I've been watching a little bit the Premier League because I was kind of curious to see Arsenal because I like that player Jokeris. And Chelsea, they've been pretty good. So I don't know how because Chelsea, since I seen when they playing with the Italian teams, even at how you call it, the Club World Cup, they've been beating them all the time. Even in the Championship with Milan, Juventus, So I don't know how Napoli will manage. True, Napoli with Spalletti beat Liverpool 4-0. So we're under Conte with this team. Let's see if they don't have any injuries by then. I don't know. It's going to be pretty interesting because, of course, first game, you see McTominay score a beautiful goal. For me, De Bruyne scored a nice goal with a nice touch whatsoever. People say it wasn't a nice goal. But with the thing with De Bruyne, I don't know if you guys agree with me, it's his injuries. He's a top player, but his injuries, even with Belgium and Man City, weren't that bad. So Luca, he's good, but now they're going to get Hoyland, I believe. And we'll see. They
Yeah,
seem solid,
they can have him.
but
I think Juve were linked with them for a while, and I was like, please God, no. And then I saw that now he's going to Napoli, and I was like, thank God,
well, he
thinking,
played good with Gasperini, yeah. So I'm curious to see under Conte.
fair enough.
Because I know because Man United, every player bad. We see what happened yesterday. Sesko,
Oh, yeah.
780 mil, and he was bad, and they lost with the Serie D team.
Let me break it down for you.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
a Milan fan and I feel bad, but when I look at Manchester City, Manchester United,
Yes.
I feel so much better about my team. So that's how bad Man United
Well,
is.
same. Yeah, same. Sometimes I say that we're kind of like Man United because of the management, but then you look at them; they spend all this money. I think we're better off. At least we're Champions League, even though we got lucky or not. So, guys, Richard, let's start with you. What do you think about this Napoli? They're gonna make it through, or are there another one they're gonna make at the playoffs in order to make it through?
Napoli, the team, is a fantastic team. They can compete with anybody in the world, especially under Conte. They did under Spalletti. But the thing that's plagued Conte his entire career is balancing the league and Champions League. And he's never been able to do that. And until he does, I can't back him for anything. What is their goal going to be this year? Scudetto or Champions League? I would imagine they would want to Scudetto. That's the best chance they have, I think, to repeat. They got an excellent team, but you're looking at teams. Chelsea's going to be difficult. Man City will be difficult for sure. Eintracht Frankfurt, that's going to be at home, luckily for them, but it's still a difficult team. Benfica and Sporting, we already talked about them. PSV, that's a good team at their home, and they should handle Karabakh and Copenhagen. But again, if their focus is Champions League, I can see them getting automatic promotion. But I don't know that, and I can't trust Conte in these kind of situations. He's proven it too many times in the past that he can't. So I don't see an automatic promotion for them just because their heads are going to be everywhere. How good is their depth? We'll see. I mean, De Bruyne, yes, he's injury plagued. Luckily for him, he doesn't have to be the best guy. McTominay is the leader of that team. He is MVP. He looked like he's back to being MVP quality again. So at least there's that. Maybe they can do some rotation, but I got to see it to believe it first. And so I think they'll be in the playoff round and to qualify, but automatic promotion, I can't see it with Conte. I can't. It seems, I like to be proven wrong, but I need to see it to believe it.
Sorry, take off the mic. No, Same with me. I want to see it till I believe it. Have to wait and see with this Napoli, but it's going to be a very interesting Champions League. One second, I feel the same way, Richard. Even though I'm not happy with how Milan are being run at the moment, and you know, they are much worse. Yeah, they are. Nick, what are your thoughts of this Napoli?
I mean, I pretty much agree with Richard there. You know, I think you know, they already lost Lukaku. Obviously, they have, you know, they brought in Luka, and so I think they're going to be okay in the attack. I just think you know, like you said, if De Bruyne, you know, with his injuries, something happens to him and or McTominay, I don't know. Like you said, McTominay is the leader of this team. You know, what he did last year was you know, unreal with the team. So hopefully, you know, he can continue that and, you know, translate that into the Champions League matches. But I don't know. It all comes down to Conte, I guess. So we'll have to see what happens. Maybe this is his year to prove people wrong, but we'll see.
Yeah, be great.
Well, last time in Champions League with Tottenham, he went through the round 16, which he lost with Milan. So we'll see what this Napoli with this new format. If he doesn't go through the playoffs, he makes it through the quarters. A lot of people. I have a bunch of so-called Napolitans collaborators. They're so hyped up. Yeah, well, yes, my collab, which I don't get along with them so much. They think they're going to be in the semifinals, this and that. They're already thinking to win the Scudetto. But like I said, calma, calma, because you never know what's going to happen, especially when it comes to Champions League. But we've seen some surprises in Champions League. So, yeah. David Rossi says Conte versus Tudor. Oh, well, I can't wait to see that. Is that your family,
My dad, yeah,
Nick?
watching.
Oh, your dad? Oh, welcome. Is he a Juventino too?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Let's see, Anthony. McTominay and De Bruyne have to stay healthy if Napoli wants to make the run. Exactly. Well, McTominay was healthy last year. The question is De Bruyne. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But speaking of luck in Champions League whatsoever, and we did talk about Chiesa with Liverpool. I'm pretty happy that Liverpool is going to go against our lovely rivalry, Inter. I think Inter has a really tough one, if you ask me, because Richard, if you have on the thing, because I don't know, I can't remember. Like Inter has Liverpool and
Dortmund, Arsenal, Atleti, at Slavia,
Arsenal.
Ajax, and Union Saint-Gilloise.
Yeah, they got a tough.
Wow. Yeah, Arsenal. Yeah, it's not going to be easy because I watched the last game with Arsenal. That kid, yeah, Jokeres, oof, phenomenal. Like then Atletico Madrid, they always have that experience. Inter, even at the last time the Champions League, which I enjoyed when Lautaro misses the PK. And I don't know. My only concern with Inter, yes, we can all say it's a better team in Italy, this and that. My concern is the coach. Yes, they beat Torino 5-0. Everybody was getting hyped up. Well, it's always better the 5-0 when they lost with PSG when I asked them, which is funny. PSG, congratulate them on Twitter. Congratulations, Inter to winning 5-0. But I don't know. Like they're not getting, I guess, what's his name, Luke, man. They got some players like Benny and you know, the other player Suchik, whatever they got, I can't remember. But I don't know. My main question with Inter is the coach. If he's going to maintain, I know some of the guys said that. He was the winner of the triplet. He's kind of bringing this identity, but I think we should wait to say that. So, what are you guys' thoughts about this Inter? Let's go with Nick. Then I want to hear Richard because I'm pretty sure he has lots to say.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it was. I don't really know what the deal was with Lookman. I know obviously they were trying to get him. I don't even know. I was trying to keep up with all that. I just kind of gave up because it was just kind of all over the place with Atalanta, and you know they're. He put that formal request in to leave because I think he wanted to go to Inter. But I don't know. They didn't really get many signings. They didn't do many signings, I feel like, or anything that's going to really help them more so than they already have. I don't know. I mean, they got a tough group in the Champions League here. So, like you said, is it going
I
to
think the
translate?
toughest.
Yeah. But obviously, change your coach, and they won. Yeah, 5-0, but the first game. I don't know. Time will tell. Really, you just never know. They could lose 5-0 the next game. You just don't really
Yes.
know. I gotta give the coach
Well,
or a couple games to really get a good idea.
think.
But
Well, it was against Torino. Torino wasn't playing that great either. So
yeah,
we'll see. Well, like we beat Parma and we lost to them last year, and I'm pretty calm about it. Most people are a little bit hyped up, but calm. We'll wait and see what happens. But I don't
yeah,
know
a little too early to
if
tell. I
Inter's
feel
going to
like,
go
but
through. I don't think for me, I don't think Inter's going to go through. You, Richard?
Well, your buddy here on the chat says that Azure Late says thoughts on Galatasaray this year, and I think Inter have a difficult schedule, and the one team that has maybe a harder schedule than Inter are Galatasaray. So I don't think Galatasaray are going to qualify at all. That was notwithstanding, Inter.
No.
This is a difficult ass group for Inter. I mean, Liverpool at home, but it's Liverpool. It's Liverpool still, right? Dortmund away, that's difficult. Arsenal at home, okay, but that's still we know who they are. Atleti, same thing. Slavia Prague, they're at least home for that. They have to travel for that. Still a tough team. Ajax is not the Ajax of before. And Union Saint-Gilloise away, that's difficult. They should win the game against the Kazakhstan team Kairat, but it's not easy. I think sure on a one-off they can beat any of these teams. They're super talented, but like you guys said, it's Christian Kivu. I was astonished at the win that they had against Torino. I pegged Inter out of the top 4 this year because I don't know. I can't trust Kivu that much. He did nothing last year with a small team, and all of a sudden he goes to one of the top teams in the league. So I need to see it, even though I am very impressed what he did week 1. But this is the Champions League. This is going some big teams, in Champions League. It's going to be hard. I will be surprised if they won half of those games. I really would. I think they can get to the playoffs. I do think they get to the playoffs. But it is not going to be easy for Inter. And I could be wrong. Kivu, if Kivu and Inter keep playing like they played in week 1, they'll shut all of us up. But it's week 1. Anything can happen.
Calma. Anything can happen.
Exactly. So I'm not getting a lot from Inter, at least in automatic promotion. They're not going to get automatic promotion, I don't think.
Yeah, Mario Protesto, he's Interista. I love Inter. They want to show everyone they don't suck. Really, Mario? Then you're going to text me privately say that we suck, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Mario. Get prepared against Liverpool. If they win, if Chiesa scores, I'm going after you. A casa Inter. Yeah, Nick too. I'll bring Nick back if that happens. I will do a hate along if I'm not working that day, like I did last time. No, last time I did the hate along against PSG. I'm going to do it again against Liverpool. Like, I'm not a big Liverpool fan because what they did to the Juventino in the past whatsoever. But I cannot deny they play good. They're even against Crystal Palace. Mamma mia.
Look,
I don't know if they have a shot on that, but...
Your boy's asking about as a Galatasaray. They have a fantastic lineup. You do, but it's so unpredictable. I watch
Okay.
games because I like watching the Turkish league, and it's Turkish league versus Champions League is a different animal. And I would love to see Galatasaray because their road card is amazing, but I'm not confident with they have the group of death. They're even harder than Inter, and so yes, they have a great lineup, but you got to defend also. And so I'll be impressed if Galatasaray got out. Maybe playoffs, but Galatasaray is got a difficult draw for sure.
Yeah. We have Pasquale. He's an Interista. He came to my show on Monday. Hi, Reno, Rich, and guests. Without a dot ounce again, Inter has the most difficult draw in the Champions League before a time. No, that's what I said, Pasquale. That's what I said. I'm not the only one saying. Even Nick and Richard are saying. What do you think, Pasquale? Is it a 50-50 for you? Because you did say that Inter's a better team than Napoli, so I agree. Inter can get to the playoff round, but they won't get automatic promotion. Yeah, that's what I think. We'll see. We'll see. We have more Copelands. And this guy with the they've been Man United at home and last year Spurs 3-2. Are you a Galatasaray fan, my friend?
17th and 18th place team in the leagues.
Yeah, exactly. Well, welcome to the channel, my friend. Okay, Pasquale again. Reno, remember with the Champions League, you can go through with 12, 13 points. We'll see. Good luck on you. I'm not taking any hopes. I don't know you, Pasquale, but if you do, yeah. Ci vuole la fortuna. You need luck. Let's go on the comments before I move on. Napoli has no strikers right now. Well, they're gonna get Holland and they got Luca, but even though still a tough team, my friend. Welcome again. They just yes, they just lost Osimhen. Yes, we talked about that at the beginning. Yeah, 3 months Lukaku, but they're gonna get to Holland, so they should be fine. With Inter, like I said, I don't know. I will be cheering against them because you know me, because a lot of people say you have to cheer the Italian teams. Why should I cheer for Italians with all the respect? You know, even my mother is a Milanista. She was cheering for PSG. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Pasquale again. I say that all 4 Italians will go through the next round. I don't know, Pasquale. Like for me, it's a 50-50. I'm not too concerned, even though you may think that Juventus is not hard as Inter. Napoli, let's say 50-50. Inter as a tough, but we're going to go through Atalanta right now. I don't know about you guys. For me, what I seen today, it's a big no-no. Again, Holland will never be a top striker in the world, top 50 at best. Okay, my friend. Well, under Conte, he might be top, but we'll wait and see. So, moving on, then we'll talk about a little bit in general. Our 2 cents on Atalanta. Like, based on what I see today, now with this new coach, it's not Gasperini. It's not the same team, I believe. I don't know if they're gonna make it through. What about you guys? Richard, your thoughts on Atalanta?
I would help if I unmuted myself.
Oh, okay. That was my fault.
No, it's not my fault. No, this is another case where it's the manager. It's the big thing for me is the manager. I like Juric when he was at Torino, right? But what he did with Southampton, what he did with Roma, it's just I can't overlook that right now. Yes, in theory, he should make Atalanta better defensively, but are they going to be worse offensively? And they struggled against Pisa, and now they got to go against Chelsea, PSG, Club Brugge, who won big today, this week. Frankfurt, Slavia Prague, Marseille, at Bilbao, and Union Saint-Gilloise. That's a tough slate. If they get out of if they make it to the playoffs, I would be happy. I think that's a victory right there. But that's 8 difficult opponents right there for a team we don't know anything about. What Juric is going to be able to do? Can they clean up the defensive work? Can they still be offensive and score a lot of goals? I don't know. There's so many unknowns. This is like the most of the 4 teams in Champions League for Italy. This is the most unknown that I have because I don't know what to expect from them, and I can't trust Juric. I trust Juric less than I trust Kivu. That's saying something.
Yeah. Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that because Juric has been pretty bad. I don't know if well, technically, I don't trust none of the 2, either Kivu or Juric. But I think Juric worse because we've seen with his experience. Besides Verona, he did good, but after that,
Cortomuso.
a ball. Yeah, Cortomuso. I think a bad Cortomuso compared to Allegri. But we'll get into that. Nick, your thoughts on Atalanta?
Yeah, it's a big question mark for me too. No more Gasperini, so I have no idea what to expect from them at all. Obviously what Gas was able to do with them the past few years has been extraordinary. And now he's at Roma, so I expect Roma to get up there and Atalanta to drop off a little bit personally. Yep. But Chelsea and PSG are going to be a nightmare for them, I feel like. So I don't know. I'm expecting another 5-0 win from PSG, but maybe even more. Who knows? But I don't know. I'm not going to totally write them off. It's just that I think they're going to have a tough time with these teams, especially the Chelsea and PSG is going to be rough. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's like another case where it's a little too early for me to kind of gauge and expect whatever out of them. So I'm gonna need a couple more games in just to kind of see how they do. Start off with a couple of games and in the Champions League and kind of go from there. I don't really know. It's a tough one.
It's hard to say because with Gasperini was a different story, but now even against Pisa 1-1, so we'll just have to wait and see. I just don't know. I don't see anything spectacular with Atalanta, but I could be wrong. Who do you guys think is going to win the Champions League this year? Nick.
It's a tough one.
Tough one.
I think Liverpool could get up there this year. Real Madrid, Man City are always, in my mind, probably going to get very close semifinals. PSG, maybe back to back. I don't know. I would love to see Juve win, but I know it's probably not going to happen. But
no.
We'll see. Maybe like a quarterfinal or semi would be awesome, but I don't know. If I had to pick one, I would say right now, at least. I don't know. I have a weird feeling PSG is going to do it again, but I hope not.
I'm guessing. I'm thinking Barcelona, maybe Real Madrid. So you, Richard?
Galatasaray, shock the world. No, I'm kidding. PSG is a great shot. I mean, I think the top four probably are going to be PSG, Real Madrid, Man City, and Liverpool. Right now, it's still too early to tell. It could be anybody, honestly. But just it's hard to rule out Real Madrid just because of historically they just always seem to be there. And Man City lately and Liverpool obviously has a really good team at the moment, and PSG won last year. So I mean, those are the out favorites. But Bayern Munich, if they get their stuff together, they had a scare against a lower league opponent in the cup, and some other teams out there as well. So anything could happen. Hey, maybe Arsenal wins. Anything is possible.
They just lost.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just want to touch on Pasquale on his last comment. Lookman, De Cataleer, Scamacca, Krizovic, Maldini, Spinazzola, etc. It's a good roster, a gold roster, even without Gasperini. I know, but they got Juric, so I don't know, man. Nobody will judge their team, but I have no idea. Look, we hope Arsenal do it. You think so? I heard Arsenal are trophyless. I don't have a good team this year, but I don't know. Could it be anyone's?
If win, anything is possible.
Oh yeah. So sorry, I'm just going through the comments. I roll out PSG. Oh, yeah, same here, Pasquale. After what I'm seeing recently, I don't know, but they might be wrong. Anthony. Real Madrid and Man City are my top two favorites. Okay. I don't know about Man City, but I think Real Madrid or Barcelona. Which I would like to see Barcelona versus Real Madrid. It's first one the if it's first one the Europa League, yeah. Exactly. We'll see how far the Spurs go. Also will be better than PSG this year. Yeah, well, they made it to the semi-final. I don't know if they're going to make it to the final, but we'll see with this roster. Well, the chat is going wild. It's hard to catch up, boys. Anything is possible. Okay, keep it up with the comments. I'm going to go through my favorite topic, like I always do on my show, the Io Godo section, which means the enjoyment section. Everybody can put their banter, questions, whatsoever. But now, continue with the chat if you guys still have some stuff about the Champions League whatsoever. let's go on to City. I know we got Richard as a fellow Milanese. I know they were talking about Allegri while I was gone. Richard, what are we gonna do with this Allegri? Is history gonna repeat again? Are you guys gonna?
You mean Scudetto? You won Scudetto with
Yeah,
Allegri. I don't. I
what's
don't know.
that?
I said Milan won Scudetto with Allegri the first time. So is that what you mean?
Well, even us, but he had a team before. I don't know now with this team. I
Yeah.
thought things might change, but I know it's only the first game. Like, I'd rather see Milan than a Napoli winning because I don't, no offense to Nick, your family, Napolitan, but some rivalries I have behind me. I do have good Napolitans, but, I just don't want to hear them going at me. But besides that, 'cause I don't know if Juventus will make it to the Scudetto. I don't know about you guys, what you think if Juventus, because people think they will compete, but I'm not too sure. But, Rich, what do you think?
I think
Because
Allegri.
now,
Yeah, I think he needs time. The first game
mm,
didn't go how I expected it to, for sure. Like preseason, Milan looked decent. They really did. Obviously, not having Leao hurt in the first game, but they would look pathetic in that first game. Couldn't do anything against Cremonese. They got a lot of pieces. It's one of the best, transfers markets of Serie A this summer. Now they just got to put it together. They have the pieces. Can they play? I expect the defense to be better under Allegri than it was before, but
yes.
I don't know. I think time. The problem is too much time, and the top separate further away. They're already 3 points behind the top teams, and so they need to get
Mm.
together quickly. Otherwise, it's going to be like what's his face? Who? Oh my God, Gianpaolo. Gianpaolo. We thought he was going to be something good, and 7 games in, 0 wins, and so Allegri does that. We're going to be looking at another manager. It's really quick, so we'll see.
Oh, mamma mia. Yeah, I was shocked against Cremonese. After 100 years, they lost with the Cremonese. That's another record. But, well, we had big records with him, losing to Napoli 5-1 for the first time. Maccabi Heath, the worst Champions League ever. Like, think one after another. Nick Fadley, I think it's not as good as he was 10 years ago. Well, you need the players with that lately. Like, I was shocked that, he was getting these young players. Maybe he might change the system, but we have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I still think that we'll have a better year than last year under Allegri, just not sure it will lead to a Scudetto. Okay, well, I hope you do. Well, even from my mother.
The problem is, there's a
Pasquale.
lot of good teams. I think Roma, like Nick said earlier, Roma's going to have a much better season this year. I think they're going to be quietly a dark horse for
Um,
Scudetto. I really do.
oh, okay. Maybe top four. Yeah, with Roma, yes, because
They might, yeah, they might just get up there.
yeah, they have a good team. They have even this young kid from Pescara, my region. So, Pasquale, you go to have it. Suchik on my team. I know you are. You even said it on Monday. Yeah. So, yeah, Pasquale's happy with this team. So, okay, let me ask you this question, you guys, for Serie A. Who do you think is going to win the Scudetto? Is it going to be Napoli again? Maybe a Milan? Me, Juventus, I know some Juventini think they can compete. I say they will challenge for top four. I don't seem to compete with the Scudetto. I don't know what Nick has to say, but Juventus, what do you think? I'll let Richard talk.
I don't know. It's hard to say, but I think they can compete. I think they.
You
I'm
think?
not going to
Okay,
write them
I
off.
respect.
Granted that Bremer stays fit. I'm gonna keep coming
Yeah.
back to this dude because the second, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. The beginning of last season, before he got hurt, they looked great under Thiago Motta very briefly, and then we lost him, and then everything literally went straight downhill as fast as possible, and it was ugly. And now that our defense is even more like wearing thin, just got rid of Savona. I mean, we touched on this earlier. I don't want to go too much into it, but I really think that's the biggest thing. Unless we sign another defender, I don't know who within the next week or however many days are left in the transfer window. And then, like you said, maybe even in January. But then again, who the hell are we going to get in January? I mean, I don't know. It's still a long ways away, but that's the biggest thing. Defensive solidarity. If we don't have that, I don't know. I think we're good in attack.
Yeah,
Midfield, Thuram, Locatelli, solid. Cambiaso, if he doesn't punch anyone else in the face, I think he,
I know. I like Cambiaso, but I did
that
not
was.
like what he did. 2 day
Yeah,
suspension, man. Like seriously, we're gonna lose him
I
even at the
know,
Inter
I
game.
know, I know. The second it happened, I was like, "That's a red." Like literally the
Yeah.
second, and he knew it too. He didn't even like try to argue or anything. He just kind of walked right off, like he knew he was getting that red. But the third red card in the span of a couple months for Juve. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. They need some anger
Sixers or
management
Rebels.
classes, I think, or something. I don't know.
I have no idea, or maybe it's Elkan the problem. They're not happy with him,
I don't
which I'm
know.
not happy with
Something.
him.
Maybe they're teaching them,
I-
get more aggression, but they're taking it out in the wrong ways or something. I don't really know.
What are your thoughts about Elkan, Nick? Because I have a lot of heat when I talk about Elkan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent at the moment.
Mm,
My whole thing is the coach and the players and the performance. I try to like
okay,
not care a lot about the, you know,
the
I'm not,
management.
I mean, yeah, I say that, but all I was doing last season was bitching about the management.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of in like a weird gray area with him. I don't really know how to feel, to be
Mm.
honest with you. Um,
Well, if we have
all I can
Agnelli
see,
back, will you feel better?
I would. Yes, I've
Same.
been
Okay, we
saying
agree on that.
I've been wanting him back.
Oh, at
um,
least somebody's with me. Thank God.
yeah, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know when that's gonna happen or if it will. I mean, seems like
If
it's
it will
going to.
happen.
I hope so. All I know is that the decision making since
Oh,
last
bad.
season has been from the top has been awful all around, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you can agree with me on that in like every
Oh,
front.
I'm always attacking them. You can see my videos. I'm always attacking
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Then I got fats attacking me because we have to defend Elkan. No, I'm not defending him. I'm saying
yeah,
I'm being realistic. If people think I'm negative, well, too bad. I'm being realistic. There's no point being so positive, Yes, there's a
yeah,
little bit of positives have they been playing, but we have to wait and see, right?
yeah. Yep.
So
I guess I'm not a fan, but I
okay,
don't know.
good. Good job.
Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. Hopefully,
Oh,
he gets
something
better,
better,
but I
yeah.
doubt it.
Richard, what do you think? Who's going to win the Scudetto? Then give me your thoughts about Juve. Dai. Give me
Well,
your take.
first, it's good to hear that Juventini are fighting against each other because the same thing with Milan, right? Like I was blasting Cardinale and Milan and I heard Milanisti like, no, you got to defend him. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, no, you got to call spade a spade, and people want to defend him for Die Hard to be blind. Like, no, be realistic. That's what I'm about. But Scudetto, it's hard. It really is. I mean, instinct wants. I want to say Napoli just because their team is fantastic. They only got better, but you have that element of Champions League that they have to compete now, and where are their focus going to be? And we don't know. I immediately ruled out Inter when they got Kivu, and I said they're not even making top four. But if they're going to play like they played against Torino, I might have to reconsider that honestly, because outside of that, I don't know. Juve is definitely a shout. Like I said, I think Roma is a team to consider. I don't trust Milan just yet, and so it's might be Juve by default. But I think Inter has a strong ass team, and I love the signings. Sucic, excuse me, fantastic player, and all the pieces they have right now, they work. Can Kivu keep it going? Then Inter will be the favorites, I think. But by default, I think it's going to be Napoli just because we're right now. We'll see after a few games how all these teams look, but it's way too early to tell. But on paper, it's probably Napoli 1, Inter 2. That's not even looking at the coaches and everything going on, just looking at the teams. So Juve's
The
probably
team,
first.
okay. 3? Okay. I said it'd be fine in top 4, but I could change my mind, guys, because I'm not really happy with the Mercado with Juve. And, even today's news, what Comoli said at Sky after the draw, that they're going to keep Vlahovic, that he's going to be respected like all Juventini. First, they said they're going to keep him on the bench, even if they keep him. And now they're seeing differently. I'm just really fed up. Now with this Zegrova, I don't know. We talked about that before. I'm just not really 100% happy. Yes, I watch them. You know, I will do. I will talk about them. I'll do some lives if I have a chance. So I don't know. Let's hope for the better. I'm not gonna try to be too angry about it because I got fans messaging me angry with the management. This and that. I tell them, guys, that's just come down. We gotta suffer until they don't change management whatsoever. Like, there's no point getting mad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Great.
I agree. Huh? Yeah. So besides that, guys, is anything else I'm missing that we need to touch on that I forget? I'll go on the comments here. We got Napoli have the hardest fixture in the UCS dynasty based on Cook. Well, I
I got
think Inter too. What's
I got a
that?
random question. I have a random question for you guys. Who
Okay.
so far? We're still got 3 days to go. Who has the best mercato this summer in Serie A?
For me, I think Napoli.
Yeah,
Unique.
yeah, Napoli,
It's
definitely.
Napoli for sure. I think Inter in Milan have strong cases as well. The products will be different. That's different, but Milan got a hell of a lot of players. They're good players, and Inter got it seems like the right players. Just one game, but for sure, Napoli what they've done to reinforce their title team from last year. It's pretty impressive. It's hard to say not Napoli.
Yes, Napoli, they did good. De Laurentiis, I was surprised. He promised Conte what he needed. That's why Conte didn't want to join Juventus, of course, because the manager didn't want to give what he wants. But of course, if De Laurentiis is offering 10 million with all these players. But my only concern is, well, now Lukaku is out, then De Bruyne. He's a great player, but his injuries. But we'll have to wait and see. My second take, maybe Milan, but then now you see Yashari injured. I don't know why there's these injuries in Serie A. It is unbelievable. Even with us, I hope we don't have any too many injuries. So yeah, then Napoli with Lukaku. I just don't know. I don't know if Premier League have this much injuries because I barely hear or La Liga. So yeah, I don't know. But all I can say, it's going to be a very interesting Serie A than Champions League, Europa League, and Compagnia Bella. Don't you
Oh
guys
yeah,
think? Are you guys excited that
Oh
it is finally back?
yeah,
hell yeah.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, other takes. I don't know. Nick, you have any good going on with your music? I see. I like your videos, by the way.
Yeah, I see that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I got a new single I'm dropping in September 19th. Got a music video I'm working on right now.
Cool.
And yeah,
Wow.
just trying to make the most of it and marketing plans and all that crap. It's
Really?
kind of a headache, but
Wow.
yeah. Good old
So,
music
so you
industry.
like, so you do punk music, right? Like you like, it looks like you like a Blink 182, right? Or
Yeah,
in general.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's around the realm. But I have a lot of influences from like 80s metal and
Hmm.
90s.
Dream Theater?
I'm trying to a little bit.
Oh, but
Not too much, but my parents are Dream Theater fans. But I grew up on
really?
yeah, I grew up on Iron Maiden and Van Halen, and a lot of both of them, and a lot of other bands as well. But they were like two prominent ones for me growing up, and Eddie's the reason why I play guitar in the first place.
Hmm.
And yeah, I
Nice.
don't know, I just got into a lot of 90s stuff as I was growing up, and then early 2000s, and I just kind of stuck with the early 2000s type vibe. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
rolling with.
well, this is the Yo Godo section. The reason why I mentioned it. Then, guys, I'll put the link. You can where else can find you besides Instagram? Are you-
TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I'm on everything. I'm really not active on X, Twitter. I was about to call it Twitter. I don't really use it much anymore. I'm really kind of focusing on Instagram, TikTok are the two like big ones right now.
I'll put the links down below so you can have some fans. Which I'm a big Joe
Thank
Satriani fan.
there you go. There you go. Appreciate
Yeah,
it. Thank you.
I play saxophone. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, well, yeah, bro. You should do some pieces for me for Juice Adrian, then I can post it.
Yeah,
if
you
you
should
know how to
send
do
me
it.
some clips of you playing. I want to see it.
Oh, the Juice Adrian clips?
Yeah, the saxophone. I haven't
Oh,
heard you play.
me?
Yeah, you keep talking about it. I
I
haven't
know
heard
I
you play
should.
though.
I know.
I'm
To
starting
be
to think you
honest
don't
with
even
you,
own a
I
saxophone.
no, no. You know what? Because I haven't played for a while. Because since my son is born, maybe I'll try. I can find some old videos I did. I can send it to you, but for
Blaming
sure.
your son already. Oh my!
What's that?
I said you're blaming your son
Well,
already.
he's little. No, because my place is small and the saxophone is loud. I'll tell. He likes music, my son. Don't get me wrong, guys. You play music, Richard?
Yeah, and that's about it. Really.
I was gonna say I
No.
play. No, I listen to music. I like listening to music. That's about it.
Oh, do you like to sing music? Okay. I just thought to touch on that because the Golo section. But let's go through the comments. Let's continue with Calcio. But guys, if you want to talk about hockey, whatever, put it on. If you look at the coaches and who's ever defending the Scudetto, not for sure. But if you look at the squad, Inter favorite for me. I know you said that on Monday, Pasquale, but like Richard said, Inter Napoli. I said Milan Napoli, but you know my takes never work out, Pasquale. So you're always right on your predictions. Napoli has had the best Mercado with Inter. Okay, copy that. Moving on. With us playing Lecce tomorrow, take a 2-1 headed into the national break. Guys, let's get into some predictions. I don't have the list of the Serie A, but yeah. Okay, this is the same thing. I thought there was a lot of comments, so there is, fam. Someone is speaking. Yeah, it's my wife speaking at the background. Sorry, Pasquale. I have to put it on mute. I cannot tell the wife to. Anthony, without Pulisic and Leo, I will be a bit worried tomorrow. Oh boy, we'll see. So, what are you thinking, Richard, for Milan? 2-1 Lecce. I go 1-0 Milan.
Yeah, I like 2-1. I like that. I can't see them not giving a goal. I say 2-1 Milan.
2-1. You, Nick?
For Richard's sake, I would agree. But I wouldn't be surprised with a good old Allegri draw.
Yeah,
I know.
I
know.
I was gonna say 1-0 Milan, but yeah, I don't know. I think they're gonna get scored on at least once. So
Okay. As my friend over here says, Deacon Rizzi, big up everyone for smashing the likes. 10 likes. Well, keep on smashing likes. Put the subscribe. Follow Richard Seria Sitan. Then Nick, I'll put his link on after on Instagram. Then you guys can follow him. Yeah, sorry, my son is being up. Story of my life.
I think he wants you to play
Rina,
saxophone.
there you go.
yeah. Well, like Pasquale said, Rina, I like your Spider-Man with the sax. Yeah, I need to find that clip. I'm gonna show it to Nick. That one I did good. Thank you, Pasquale. I did that. I did some Italian songs, but remind me, Nick, if I can find it, I will send it to you. I don't expect easy tomorrow. That's why I take 2-1 win. Okay. Well, Anthony's always optimistic. Still, mamma mia. Hold on a second. So Lecce 1-1. Okay. Camardo could do that. Oh yeah, Camardo's gonna find revenge. What do you think about the Americans playing in Serie A? I don't have an issue about it. I know Richard had a take on that on his video about the FIGG whatsoever. Richard, what do you take on this? Because I want to touch on what you said yesterday on your video. Then I'll let Nick talk about this. But spot on, David Rossi. That's something that I totally forgot to talk about. I'll take off the mute, but you guys.
I think he's asking about just American players in general playing in Serie A, and for that I do like. But talking about the rant you were talking about yesterday, Serie A, complaining that UEFA is mad at them for wanting to play a league game in the United States, and it's like, no shit, like what the hell this is what you're going to stand on a pedestal for? Like, you don't stand up for racism, you don't stand up for all this other shit that goes on in Serie A in Italy, but you want to stand up on this? Like, I don't understand it. Oh, we know what it's about. It's about money. They're getting paid, right? But like, If I find it so stupid that Serie A chooses this to stand on the pedestal and say, "Well, this is a travesty." Is like this is what's wrong with the league. This is why we are fourth, maybe fifth in terms of top leagues in Europe because of this kind of stuff. It's hard to compete with these teams when we're thinking about the small things and piracy and stupid shit instead of the real problems. And there you go. It got me fired up again. Look at that motherfucker. I'm gonna stop talking.
Sorry, Richard. I think like you. I even shared it on Twitter. I've been saying a lot about this on my videos. People, well, here especially in North America, they disagree with me about. If you look at how the Italian culture is, it's that. Like, let's hope that Gattuso can swing this World Cup because, man, it's in Canada, it's in the States. Yeah, you're praying. Hope to see Chiesa.
Next was it? Next, I think it's next Friday. We got Estonia, Israel.
Oh my God!
I think,
I'm not looking forward to that.
Better win that.
Chiesa, I saw earlier Chiesa get called up, and I hope because we need something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope so.
Him and Leone, I believe, which is not an interesting one because he's a good player, but I think it's his first call up actually.
Wow. Well, let's wait and see. I don't know. I'm not really happy. Things. Yeah, we need to qualify, but we need to fix. We need to put young talents. Like I did a live today on Instagram. Some guy from Roma told me that Calcio Italiano finito because we have all these young talents playing Serie B, but they don't put them in. And that's why I say that Spain, like Germany, Spain is better because you see these young players play. So why can we not do that? That's where I get pissed off.
Yeah, trust me, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. I think I don't know. Camarda should have had more of a shot last year at Milan. He didn't play much. I personally believe he should at least. And then you got Lecce, so he might be coming for revenge. But I hope he starts kind of popping off and he becomes an actual good viable option for the Azzurri. I mean, we need something.
Yep.
Can't just rely on one or two players. You kind of just need to give the young guys a shot.
Absolutely.
That's where I get pissed off, man. So, well, that's why one of the reasons why I came from Millie because they never gave me a shot to work. So they say, "Oh, you're too young." Well, when you're too old, you're too old to work. We're young, you're too young. That's the mentality in Italy. Sorry, my son. He's mad too about the Azzurri. Orazio, fai bravo. Let's move on. Mamma mia. Let's move on with the prediction, guys. What other games we have? Richard, do you know? Because I don't have the screen with me. Because I did my predictions on Monday. Yeah, for Serie A.
The games this week? Let's see. The biggest games, I think, from this week. Bologna-Como. I think Como could win that game. So there'll be a surprise there. And then looking at other big games this week, maybe that's Fiorentina-Torino. And I like Fiorentina in that one. But other than that, they're pretty much top teams against lower teams, and so it should be standard. But we saw what Atalanta and Milan did last week, so anything is possible.
I see. Sorry, guys, I have to go outside because it's hot and my son is yelling. So sorry for the interruption. But the problem with the outside, you might hear the cars. So, what did you say, Richard? Fiorentina?
Yeah, I think Fiorentina can beat Torino. I think this weekend.
Yeah, I think so too. You, Nick?
Yeah, I think that's fair assessment. I would say Fiorentina is probably gonna beat them. And then, like he said too, it's kind of the men versus the boys, I guess you could say, and a lot of these other games. But you never know. That's the beauty of the sport. You really just never know.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I need a cigarette. Sorry, guys.
Are we allowed to do that on live stream?
Yeah, well, why not? When you have your son screaming, then you're doing a live. It is hard to do. Okay, play. Sorry, guys. I just can't wait to have my bigger place to make things beautiful. But it is what it is. But we're having fun here, so I am Paco. You see how much Sunderland spent this summer? Okay, these guys are talking about. Then what is the next game, Richard? Sorry.
Next game for who?
After Fiorentina. Let's go by on the list. We'll get on the predictions. Then I will shut it down.
Como is playing Bologna, so that should be a good game. I think Como.
I think Como. Yeah, I think Como win 2-0. I'm really happy when I see with Como.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
Yeah, I'd say 2-1 that game, Como. Yeah, I think Como is another dark horse for me. I feel like not for like a top 4, but like I could see them coming like 5th, 6th, 7th place in the league, kind of getting up there. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of see what they do.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch that game. We'll
Yeah.
see if it's not too early. Crazy. Sorry, Richard. The next game, you're my assistant tonight.
Atalanta and Parma. That could be an interesting game. We'll see what kind of game Parma decides to play. It could. I'm gonna go draw just because I don't know.
Yeah, same.
Didn't prove anything last game.
You, Nick?
I think Atalanta is probably gonna beat Parma at
Let's hope.
2-1.
Let's hope.
2-0.
2-1.
Atalanta for me, but we'll see.
Okay. Anthony says 3-2. I think so too because Parma can be sketchy. Next game, Richard. Sorry, my friend.
Napoli against Cagliari should be a fairly cakewalk for Napoli, honestly.
Yeah, 3-0
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Same. Okay. On the next.
Let's see. Pisa and Roma. I think Roma win that game closer than, I think, 2-1.
2-1.
I'd say 2-0.
Okay. I say 2-0.
Genoa against Juventus. Obviously, Genoa is going to win. No, Juve.
10-0 Juve.
I wish.
Yeah, right.
3-0 Juve.
I like
3-0
that.
Juve.
Yeah.
I say 1-0. You, Nick?
I'm gonna go 2-0. 2-0. Juve.
2-0. Do it? Okay. And what else we're missing?
I missed earlier games. Cremonese, Sassuolo. I think Sassuolo wins that 2-0.
2-0.
Ooh.
Same. Okay.
I'd say 2-1 or
1-1.
like a 1-1. Yeah. I don't know. Feeling a tie in that one. I don't know why.
Well, Pasquale said Genoa Juve 1-1. He said that on Monday. So Pasquale's pretty good with his predictions.
All right. Inter.
Inter.
3-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
4-0.
Lautaro.
Yeah.
4-0. Yeah, possible. Because Udinese, I don't know. I haven't seen that great. So
Yeah. No.
yeah.
And then last, Lazio and Hellas. Lazio.
1-0 Lazio. I'll give it a. Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2-2.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a tie.
So we have here 2-0 Udinese. Inter. Okay. Okay. Interesting, guys. I think we can shut it down. At least you guys have any other questions you want to bring on, or any other things?
Yeah, I the only thing I would ask is what your top 4 would be for the league at the end of the year.
My top 4.
End of season, sorry.
I would say I think I'm gonna change with Milan second, but first Napoli, maybe second Roma. I'll say third Juventus, then fourth Inter. I
Okay.
could be wrong. You, Richard?
I'm going to go by week 1 only. Okay.
Week 1. Okay. Let's say I say the same thing that I might change it in January.
Napoli 1, Inter 2, Roma, Juventus.
Roma, Juventus. Okay. Copy that.
I'm gonna go Napoli, Juve, Inter, Roma.
Pasquale say Inter, Napoli, Milan, Juve. Yeah. Well, let's say Roma third and you, because I did say they're going to start with fourth place, right? So I have to be realistic when I see things. Dequan, Roma could cook something under Gasperini. Yes, I can't wait to see that. We'll see, because Gasperini, I know people say Gasperini, it's his first year, but who knows? They might win the Europa League, or they might challenge for the Scudetto. Who knows? Because Gasperini, I wanted him on my team, but unfortunately, with our management, it didn't work out that way. Anyways, guys, thank you again. Nick, thanks again. I will try to have you back again.
Absolutely.
Richard, I will have you back again, and hopefully to join you sometime soon. And guys, put the likes, subscription. Boys, if you guys want to chill in the green room, let me know when I shut it down. Non andare nessuna parte. And thank you all the chat. It was kicking tonight. I don't know how much likes I have, but I think it will be a good one. And take one. Wake up, everyone. Peace out. And thanks again. You're up 3 in the morning, Daquan. Wow, I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you all. And 1 second. I have. Okay. Until the next time, boys. Fino alla fine. Forza Italia. Then, of course, Richard can say Forza Milan. And ciao ciao e arrivederci.